Welcome back, Thunderleaf friends. We are appreciating you being here with us this fine Monday night as we return to the world of Cyberpunk. We are Thunderleaf Games, and I am Donnie, and I am one of the players here at Thunderleaf Games. And I'll be playing Scrawl, the medtech, everybody's favorite medtech. And I'd like to throw it around to our players, as we always do, with a question to start the night. But just first, a couple quick thank yous from Kevin McLeod at Incom Tech for our intro and outro music, Foundry Virtual Tabletop, Sirenscape for our soundboard, and of course, last but probably most importantly, our Talsorian Games for creating Cyberpunk, the game we're playing. So let's go ahead here, and everybody, what is the personality trait that gets your character into the most trouble? And let's throw it over to resident troublemaker, definitely not me, Static.
Static's person. I'm Greg. I play Static, the lovable rocker boy and indomitable flirt. And I think Static definitely gets himself into trouble with his need for attention. Nothing I would know anything about, of course.
All right. Who would like to go next?
I'll go next. So I'm Ray. I'm going to be playing former Max Tech officer Bailey Young, who goes by Cavalry. And the thing that gets her the most in trouble is she probably tries to stop just like too much violence, like even just little things. She doesn't like bullies. So she definitely, even like definitely out of uniform now because she isn't one. But yeah, just goes out of her way to try to right even probably little wrongs or things that she feels are little wrongs.
Nothing like the real Ray, right?
No, I'm an asshat.
You're the only one that never does that. To be clear, world, she's amazing. Do you want to go Scrawl, buddy?
That's you.
Okay, fine. I play Hopscotch, the Nomad, and I think she's just very careless. Just in the way, like, she'll get really passionate and get really into something, and then it kind of has that tunnel vision, and she doesn't necessarily see the things around her at that time, and that definitely can lead to escalation in situations and kind of bigger problems. So yeah, she's just a little careless sometimes.
Fair. And Scrawl has no floss, so there's that. So okay, maybe it's his slight amount of ego causes a little bit of his problems.
It's not a hidden drive to secretly install cyberware in every human possible. That's not a...
I think that's part of the ego. Is that I can fix them all.
It'll be better this way.
So, Mike, what is our DM's greatest trait that causes him problems?
I don't know if it's a personality trait, but I don't have the ability to hide the expression on my face. So that gets me into trouble quite a bit. So when someone's saying something stupid, I look at them like they're saying something stupid, and yeah, I can't not do it.
Either you hide it or I don't pay enough attention.
This is fun nonsense, but like at work.
Oh no, I've gone cross-eyed.
Yes.
All right. Well, with that, friends, we're going to take just a brief break. Or do we want to... I guess we'll give a little shout to our schedule here first, and then we're going to step away for a moment. So catch us on Wednesdays and Sundays for Ray's Rave Reviews with Greg and Ray. They playing Dark Souls 2 still, but I think we're getting to the
halfway point,
back half of that one. Oh, geez Louise.
Yeah.
So many bosses.
So many bosses.
All right, so maybe not. So you're stuck with that for a little longer. Donnie Does It on Thursdays, where I do miniature painting. We may be exploring some other things here in the future as well with that. And then shorts coming out all the time. So catch that anytime. And of course, the best way to do that, hit that subscribe button on the bottom down there. Hit that little bell. Hit that thumbs up. Give us a share if you're feeling crazy. We even have a Patreon. You can get access to our Discord through there, raise hilarious notes, and all sorts of good stuff. So we appreciate that. We appreciate our new subscribers that have been joining. We always love seeing that. And with that, we're just going to take a brief break, and we will be right back with you in a moment.
All right. So I think when last we left, Cav and Scrawl had some kitchen duty. Cav got out of that pretty easy by slicing herself with the dullest knife ever, and is on the way to the infirmary. And I think we'll pick up with Hopscotch and Static heading towards their first mining shift.
Oh man, I didn't bring it back up.
Really, how bad could it be?
Right?
She's gonna kill you.
I think we're alone now.
So there is kind of being directed to where you're trying to go. There is quite a line over at elevator number 14. And this elevator stops, it opens, and this mass of about 40 people gets on. Similar to the one that you came down in, there's kind of some chairs arranged in the center here. Doors shut, one group goes up. Takes a couple turns through. So you're probably in line for a good half hour, 40 minutes, just kind of waiting. But eventually the doors open and you are able to pile in with several other inmates to get in these chairs. There's a couple guards, and it's much the same process. Strap in, not a lot of talking. But as you kind of come in and take your seat in this crowded elevator, it starts to ascend, and we'll take a break. You'll hear the machines whirring and kind of like an airlock thing, and goes up. So as you watch, you're definitely going up higher from this level that you're on. So it looks like these mine shafts are above where like the prison proper is.
Was there
eventually you go ahead?
I was gonna say, is it seats or is it standing room in the elevator?
It is seats. There's about 40 seats in there, and then a couple guards around the edges again. But otherwise, very similar to the one you came down in, just significantly larger. So this is more of the freight elevator kind of thing. And you can see on the bottom where they could, remove the seats and swap, so they just have a flat floor if they needed to bring some heavy machinery around. But at the moment, it's just, cramming you guys in as much as possible, and then heading up.
Is Hopscotch still mean mugging Static after the fight?
Every single second.
I think he's not going to he's not going to make eye contact. He's still very intimidated, and he's worried you're going to actually kill him.
I'm going to make sure I am in that seat next to him. I will make sure that I do not leave his side.
I think after that goes on, how long do you say this elevator ride was, Mike?
It's taken probably about 20 minutes to get up.
I think at about the...
Plus a half hour in line.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I think at about like the 15-minute mark, Static finally looks over to you and he's like, look, I'm sorry, okay? I didn't want to be here either. Do you think this is good for me?
Why are you here?
Because we all got locked up. It's not like I'm getting any kind of special treatment.
Bullshit. Why are you here?
Because Biotechnica convicted me.
Bullshit.
Look, I don't even know if my mother's alive anymore after what happened. Biotechnica's not afraid to kill their own. Even at that level, they're expendable assets. Why the hell would they protect some runaway?
You know what? I'll just let you run through all of your little bullshit excuses until you feel better, and then we can get down to the truth. But I am not laying up, and I'm not letting go.
Then go on. I've got nothing more to say. I didn't put you here. I didn't steal that belt.
We both know the belt had nothing to do with this. It was a fanciful little cover. It had nothing to do with the rest of this.
I don't want to be here either. I want to get out of here, probably almost as much as you do. Okay? I want that jacket woman dead. She was responsible for my parents never being home, and now she's responsible for me being here. I want her fucking head, Hopscotch. And on top of what she's done to me personally, what she wants to do to the city, that's absolutely unacceptable. I want her fucking head.
Right. Me too.
Then
That doesn't mean I believe you.
we have one thing in common at least. We both fucking hate Jaquette.
You had an out. We all know you did.
If I had
Why
it
are
out,
you
why
here?
am I here? Either I didn't give you up, or they're actually out to get me too because I'm an expendable asset.
Or you could be some kind of spy. I don't know.
Really? Hopscotch, you've met me. Do you think I have the subtlety to be a fucking spy?
I think there's plenty of technology that they could pump into that pretty little head of yours to control you any which way that they
They
feel.
could do that to any of us. That's the entire Lucidate program. And you know what? I think he's gonna kind of realize he's getting agitated and look around. Is anybody paying attention to this?
The people kind of immediately sitting next to you, some of the inmates are kind of half paying attention. Most of them are sleeping. Doesn't look like any of the guards have taken too much notice. You haven't really done anything for them to be concerned.
He's gonna lower his voice a little bit. Raspberries, right? That's Lucidate. They're pumping it in here to all of us. So, I'm just as likely to be a spy as you, or Hopscotch, or Scrawl, or this asshole sitting behind me who hasn't showered in a week.
You seen those showers? I'm not going in there.
Oh, no, they are atrocious, friend. I don't blame you, but I also can feel you in my nose.
Yeah, I get that.
If they are using me, it's against my will.
We're not done with this.
Imagine not, but at least I still have my limbs.
Mostly.
3 of them.
He still is struggling with that, so he kind of looks down at his amputated leg that's been replaced, and it's real quiet and introspective.
The man did it because he cares about you. You'll figure it out.
Something changed when it happened. What? I wasn't me, Hopscotch. Not after that night. He kind of looks away.
We're not done. You've never held a mining pick in your life. This is going to be a great day for me.
I have an elf lines.
Yeah.
As you kind of taper off your conversation, the elevator kind of buzzes and stops, and the doors open, and it is this kind of stone antechamber with a row of kind of mining picks, and there are a couple of kind of supervisors. They are both civilian, like professional miners, and just some prisoners with some more mining experience, kind of acting as supervisors, kind of directing people to different tunnels to take, and eventually come to you two, grab a pick, and they will kind of scan your kind of your number and the pick, and then kind of direct you down to one of the tunnels, and you guys are headed towards one of the newer tunnels to go swing through. So this tunnel is very rough as you can. It is barely enough to stand up in. Every breath that you take kind of has this mix of metal and chalk kind of smell. And you are left to just start swinging away.
Like,
Quick question.
Yes.
Have I seen Atwood anywhere? Is he mining?
Give me a perception. And then let's do how about an endurance to kind of keep up on this, long term throughout the shift?
Perception was the first one, yeah?
Yes.
Big ol' 12.
Haven't seen him in the row of prisoners kind of before you or right after you, or even coming through the tunnels. Have not seen him yet. In the lunchrooms or anything? No, nothing yet.
13 for static on endurance.
Okay.
Where is that? Oh, no, got it. Okay.
Yep, and it's going to be a -2 for you, Hopscotch, because you didn't sleep well.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Still at 11.
Yeah.
-2.
Yeah. So I think what that means is, as you are both here's the question, are you near each other when you're working, or did you kind of stomp off to different areas?
I am right up on that boy.
He's going where he's told.
I definitely have made it very clear that I am unsure of his being there, and I'm not gonna lay off. I'm still
right.
real fucking mad. So
That's fair.
All right. Yeah. So go ahead.
It's very obvious that Static has never done a day of manual labor before. He's like, which is part of the reason he lasts a while, is he's not actually swinging it very
He's
hard.
not actually doing anything. Yeah.
I'm having such a hard time because I keep laughing at Static, and it's making it really hard to swing the axe. Is the problem?
Yeah, and one of those cracks kind of hits into this chalky kind of mineral deposit and blows this white powdery chalk right into your faces. So that's going to be 2 damage to your lungs as you kind of choke on this thing, as the supervisors start yelling off, "Quit wasting the product. Be more careful."
This is product.
Yeah, you're going to carefully break these things out, and we're going to put those in the cart.
But it's product, you said. And he's going to take some of this, try and use it like dry shampoo.
And then one of the guards is going to come up and just kind of like pull out his stun baton and be like, "Keep it up with the jokes."
You said it was product. Do you see this? I need this.
He's going to swing. Are you going to try to avoid, block, take it?
He's going to try and avoid. Yeah.
All right, let's do a evasion.
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
Can Hopscotch push him maybe a little towards the punch?
Yeah. Yeah, let's see some brawl.
Was that mine or yours?
That was yours.
Oh no.
Still a 13.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the pressure or maybe the oxygen concentration is different or something, but swinging is a lot more exhausting than you remember.
Can I log off and log back on, guys? I'm gonna refresh it.
Yeah, and you managed, as he takes out his stun baton and swings it, it kind of goes just past your shoulder. And he's like, back to work. Kind of huffing off.
A lot easier if you don't beat me. Try to look good.
But you can if you need to.
Clearly he can't.
Yeah, and we are going
Even
to
you get lucky once in a while.
Throughout the shift, it's more of the same, just kind of swinging this thing, and it is just utterly exhausting. At one point in the shift, you'll hear just kind of a single beep, but no one else seems to react. Everyone just keeps on doing their work.
See where that came from. The single beep.
Sure. It's not too hard to see. It's kind of like this. It's a little round device kind of implanted up in the ceiling above you, and it looks to be doing some sort of kind of. There's a little piece that comes down that kind of spins around, so it looks to be doing some sort of like LiDAR scanning or some sort of positioning or something like that.
Okay.
So they're kind of monitoring the environment, the amount you guys are kind of mining out.
Making sure we're going the right direction.
Yeah, those kinds of things.
Okay. You will note that and keep working.
All right. As we jump over to Cav being led by one guard over towards the infirmary, past, it's not too far from the kitchens, and you are led in to this small little lobby. There's a sofa and the two chairs and that small table and the glass window with a woman in dark scrubs humming to herself. Probably a song that you've heard before. But
Get me on, girls.
It is. As she kind of looks up and she's like, "Oh, what's your complaint?"
I'm just gonna hold up my arm that's like just dripping blood.
Oh, the carpet. Yeah, hurry back. And then she's gonna kind of buzz the door open as it kind of pops and lets you enter, as the guards kind of turn and leave. She's gonna come over and kind of quick wrap a little bandage around it, kind of put some pressure on it, and bring you into exam room 1. What happened with this?
Dull, rusty knife.
New to the kitchen shift.
First day.
She's gonna take a look, and this doesn't look too bad. Do you want the doctor to look at it, or you just want me to patch it up for you?
She's gonna look at it and be like, "This doesn't look too bad. This was a dull, rusty knife, and it took a chunk out of my arm."
It'll be fine. We can control that bleeding. It'll be fine. And then she's gonna kind of go about cleaning it up and patching, and she's putting on, like an antiseptic spray that burns a lot more than it should. It's definitely not quality stuff. It's the cheapest, that you can find. It's probably mostly alcohol.
Military grade.
Yeah.
Just alcohol.
Yeah.
Alcohol, maybe a little bleach.
Just
Yeah.
alcohol.
Nothing good. Doing that, and then kind of bandaging it up with some hemostatic gauze and stuff, trying to get that bleeding stopped. And she's gonna kind of look at you as she's doing this and be like, "This no thoughts of self-harm. This was just an accident." Because we can always refer you to Mr. Polinsky's new support groups.
I think I'm good. Thanks.
Okay.
Yep. Hey, I'm supposed to like keep this elevated though, right? Do you think I could get some more pillows in my bunk? You know? I mean, the quicker it'll heal, the better I'll be in the kitchen.
Can I have a persuasion? Let's do, yeah. Well, let's do some persuasion.
You think they're gonna let you back in the kitchen?
Scrawl's not gonna let you back in the kitchen.
Scrawl at this point.
I just remember Static started cooking.
Oh, that's right. He did.
I forgot about that.
11.
I mean, you can just kind of like in your bunk,
Come
just
on,
lean
man,
it against the wall.
They're inflatable pillows. Like, I'm just asking for a few. Please, it's my first day. Please. I'm really trying not to fuck this up.
Are you sure you want to take the risk? I mean, you have 2 pillows that could get some people kind of pissed off.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, don't tell anybody. And then she's going to give you kind of like a flattened pillow. So you'd have to inflate it yourself.
What's your name again?
Alina.
Alina. Thank you.
If there's nothing else, I would say you should be able to get back to work.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it. And she's gonna slide the deflated pillow in her jumpsuit and then back to the kitchen.
As you get back to the kitchen, Scrawl has been artfully making all of his food. So what have we turned all of this protein slop into?
Oh, they were definitely making like Mickey Mouse meat pancakes and whatever else I can artistically design out of meat pancakes.
That's awesome. As the next, as Cav gets back and the kitchen chef kind of calls out, "Everybody on the line, next group is coming in." As people start to line up to serve some food, as the prisoners start to show up and grab their trays. And as you go to serve them, behind each station where you're kind of serving the food, there is a red light and a green light. And the green light says full portion, the red light says half portion. And it changes as each of the prisoners come by. Most are getting full portions, but every now and then you will see one that pops up for a half portion.
What do we notice anything about the people that are getting half portions?
Without knowing like their whole stories, you don't know if they're, being punished for this or if this is just like a random thing, but it is probably about a third that flagged as getting half portions.
So it's not like basic and they came in chonky and they're getting half portions. Okay.
Right.
There's a reason they're getting half portions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you guys following the lights?
100%.
Depends on if they're nice to me or not.
Don't fuck this up, man. It's our first day, Scrawl.
I mean, what else can I do? I already had you guys rule the prison cells by beating down tough guys. Scrawl is king of kitchen now, and I mean, how could this go wrong? Extra smokes for double portions.
And as you kind of call that out, one of the guards will kind of shout out, "Keep it up. You'll get harnessed and see what happens."
Kinky.
We'll get harnessed.
Harnessed.
Yeah.
Sounds
Sounds like a
unpleasant.
really nice invitation for Scrawl, though.
Yeah.
Scrawl, I don't think he means you think that means, buddy. Let's not do that.
Okay, I take your word for it, cavalry.
Can I have some endurance for you guys as well? Kind of standing in the line, just feeding out endless rows of trays.
That was a little woozy.
Guys, we're really bad at this today.
Oh my god.
Holy crap.
Grawl got really bored, and then he's like, "Oh, my back hurts. I'm just gonna sit down for just a minute,
Yeah.
guard, sir."
Cav actually lost a lot of blood. It was in fact a deep gouge.
That should have been stitched.
That carpet is trashed.
Should have been said.
Not looking good for your kitchen shifts. And as the first kind of shift ends, giving break for lunch, so it's been probably, is that 5 hours? You get your kind of half-hour break. Kind of exhausted. They're not bringing you back to the lunchroom. A lot of you are too far, at least Hopscotch and Static. So they are just kind of like protein bars, but made out of the same stuff that the kitchen is serving. So it's just kind of feels like stale protein bars that have just kind of hardened into a bar
meat
shape.
bar?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Every one of the ones that Kim was made today is signed "With Love, Scrawl." Had no idea you all were getting it, but still, you know, it's just a good practice.
Some of them have my blood in it.
Extra nutrients. I appreciate your suffering for my benefit. Thank you.
And so as the group of prisoners are leaving, Scrawl having fallen off the line, Cav, you will see a pretty unique looking prisoner. It is a large guy with kind of white skin that's not even, it's like it had to have been like cosmetically altered to be white, with some kind of messy red hair and a big red nose and some very large feet. This is definitely a bozo among the kind of...
Wait, so they still look like bozos in prison?
Yeah, a lot of the
If he's
bozo
cosmetic,
cosmetics
yeah.
are biosculpts. So like they actually have a red
my
nose.
That's what they were going to
actually
do to
have white
Static
skin.
in the surgery chair.
It's not too late.
And like his foot really is a size like 24.
Is he on half portions?
Yes, he was.
Okay.
Don't make eye contact.
Does Cav know him? Because that's something you'd remember.
It is. Let's do a concentration.
$15.
I think you would definitely recognize this bozo. I'm sure you've come into contact with him at some point. As he looks in his orange jumpsuit a bit different. Usually he wears this old-fashioned clown outfit, kind of like Pennywise.
You're just trying to mess with me, aren't you? Me personally.
And his name is Scentwit.
Okay.
I'm sure you've rolled him up a couple times.
Would he remember Cav?
If he did, he didn't make any. Didn't say anything about it.
Okay.
If you'd like, you could try to do a human perception to see if he was just kind of suppressing it.
Yeah, sure. $14.
Well, that was a 1. So yes, there was a little bit of recognition. A little corner of his mouth kind of turns up.
Twinged a little? Okay.
Yeah.
Cav's gonna just like... How are you? See you.
He's just gonna continue on.
The good thing Scrawl is exhausted. Otherwise, he would have noticed that and we would have had to fight him.
Immediately.
Throw a hot plate at him.
And by we, I definitely mean you.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Awesome. And then after your kind of half-hour break, back at another shift for 4 hours. And I think much the same, kind of this grueling manual labor. And we can jump to the dinner line after your 2 work shifts. You've got 1 more after dinner. And we can jump to dinner where you guys are all back together, kind of in line. Are we gonna meet up and I guess hang out together? Or what's the plan once we're all back?
I think Static is actually looking for Scentwit because he knows that Scentwit is the guy to talk to get something from the outside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you can kind of as you guys are coming in, they're kind of coming out kind of thing. So you can you definitely catch him, walking out.
I think he's just going to, okay, that's the second most recognizable person in here. Make a note of him.
Yeah, that is definitely, he's definitely recognizable, that's for sure.
I think he's going to kind of say under his breath, well, I expect him to look like that.
You could have.
Got a real competition now for a looker.
You can't be serious, Scrawl. Even after what you did to me, you know he's no competition for this.
No, I know we're roommates now, but you're gonna make me look bad in front of the girls, so you should probably just stay over there.
I don't want to be near you anyway.
Static, can I have a perception, please?
Absolutely. That is a 16.
Okay. So what where are you guys gonna kind of meet up in the lunchroom here? What does this look like on your after shift?
I think he's got to look at Hopscotch. Well, where would you like to sit since you're glued to me?
Oh, actually, I guess Cav and Scrawl would be in the kitchen still.
Hmm.
So as you guys approach the line, they show a green light for Static and a red light for Hopscotch.
I am.
Scrawl is definitely gonna look between the two and fuck it up. Nope. Not making that decision.
Cav will 100% make that call, and they are getting switched.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
The Static gets a quarter portion for lunch.
You gotta keep your figure.
I'm not complaining.
Don't be a glutton.
I mean, it means I have to eat less of this. No offense.
I got no breakfast. because somebody had to get that messed up.
You can't blame me for that.
Yeah.
I just ended that.
I was talking about Scrawl.
Okay. Used to you blaming me these days.
About how Scrawl established you as queen of prison. You're welcome.
Thank you. I blame you for everything else, but no, this morning was definitely Scrawl.
Feels good to not be the only one being blamed.
Don't get used to it.
I wouldn't.
And as everyone is served, they will let Cav and Scrawl grab some food. So if you'd like, you could meet up with them in the lunchroom, or you can eat in the kitchen.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna join my scary dog.
I love it.
How was you guys' first day?
Tell me.
I got blood on everything, and she's gonna show everybody her arm.
Yeah, you did.
I found some product, but the gods got mad at me for using it. But my hair, at least it's not greasy anymore.
What kind of product?
I don't know.
It's
some kind
chalk.
of dirt.
He put chalk in his hair like he was powdering a Victorian wig.
It worked for them, didn't it?
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, his
So you
hair is
don't-
definitely just kind of chalky. now.
Chalky. Would they let him leave with chalk and with product in his hair?
There was a search for kind of a lot of it in there, but they did let him leave with some of it in there. Perhaps that, yeah.
Crazy.
I gotta imagine it's not easy to remove from his hair.
Especially as greasy
And
as
also,
it
like,
was.
We've got to be covered.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're
You
like
know,
pretty
like
dusty and
anyone
dirty.
in a mine, like you come out a completely different like
Yeah.
hue based on what you're mining. And so
Yeah, I have to imagine you guys are almost the color of Scentwit, just pretty pale.
Okay.
I look like me. I look like me. Okay, that's fine.
You're a different color than your wall, so it's fine.
It's close. It's close, y'all. Yeah,
Static.
I mean, Hopscotch is just dead. Just absolutely, physically and mentally, just a zombie. You're chilling with a zombie at this point.
Did anybody see Atwood anywhere?
I looked. No.
Do any of us actually know what Atwood looks like?
I did go.
You're the only
Hopscotch
one,
does,
right?
yeah.
I went into the precinct
The precinct.
one time.
That
I got a
didn't.
badge. Remember?
Yeah, you got a junior deputy
That's
badge.
right.
I got a sticker.
Official sticker.
Yeah.
So Static, there is a little kind of a scratching kind of. There's something in your pocket that wasn't there before.
Excuse me, I need to go to the restroom. God, where can I... Where's that? You call it a head when you're underwater?
Yeah, and they will kind of point to the back of the lunchroom. There's kind of a small bathroom facility. There's a couple stalls.
Yeah, Hopscotch, you can have the rest of this. I'm not enjoying it very much, and he'll give you the rest of his food, too. And he'll go off in the back and check this note.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just insulted. He just totally walked away from the specially crafted meal we made, Cavalry. I mean, it's not bad enough he got us in here.
You legitimately made that with love. I saw you. You're pretty good in the kitchen, Scrawl.
I'm still eating, and I'm so glad for you. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, so it is a piece of paper that has level 5 3B lights out written on it.
All right, he will.
And it's got a little heart kind of drawn on it.
He will smile, Alina, and pocket it again. Actually, he will flush it. He will remember the number, and
Okay.
and then flush this note. Go to the bathroom, wash his hands, and come back.
Okay.
Thank you for washing your hands.
Of course. Probably should have done it before I started eating. I had product all over me. It's already in my hair. Can't be that much worse in my food. My lungs, I suppose.
Yeah. So yeah, we can wrap up dinner, get back to the shifts, which mostly now consist of cleaning up. So for you in the kitchen, it's going to be washing trays, prepping stuff for breakfast, cleaning up the cafeteria in general itself. Cav, I don't know that they're going to let you use a knife again, so you might be out in the kitchen cleaning up.
Mop duty.
Yeah. And then getting thoroughly searched by the guards to make sure that all of the knives are back where they belong, you don't have any extra food on you. And at the 9 o'clock, we'll be dismissed to get back to your cells. For you guys in the mines, it will be kind of cleaning up getting the tools organized again, and then loading the shipments into one of the freight elevators, and then that will be sent up, and then you are searched to make sure you don't have any excess tools or rocks or anything like that, and then sent back to the cells.
I think Static wants to try and get... Do these jumpsuits have pockets? Like chest pockets?
Yeah.
I think he wants to get not a conspicuous amount of product in there, but he wants to have some product in his pockets that would hopefully not attract attention.
All right, yeah, let's conceal reveal.
Oh, fuck. That's not one of my better ones. 9.
Okay. Yeah, with that you can get some residue, some powder in there. Nothing like large chunks or anything like that, but you can get kind of like a pinch or a couple pinches of this kind of powder.
That's all he was trying to get.
Okay, cool. And then are you going back to cells?
Static is going to get lost and go to the cell he was supposed to meet someone at.
Okay. How about the rest of you?
I'm going back to my cell.
Scroll.
I'm doing my best to make a pillow fort with the two with the 3 pillows that we have and the 2 really crappy mattresses and the sheets. I'm gonna try to tent it, make a pillow fort for Hopscotch.
Scrawl was exhausted from handing out slop, so he is going to bed.
Awesome. So
it's all
okay.
open, yeah, like a cheap Motel 8. We can see everything. Okay.
Yeah.
So I am just observing. Trying to again note any patterns.
Yeah. So
doing my best.
Yeah, most of the cells will have 2 people in them. There are occasional cells that have 1 person but 2 beds. So either they're not full or someone's missing. So someone's not back yet. Something. But for the most part, it does look like everything's double occupancy, and they're kind of co-ed cells. So some have women, some have men. Some are, like exotic. So it's, they look like elves or lizard folk or, whatever kind of crazy biotechnica thing here. There are a couple people that are biosculpted, but it looks almost like poorly done.
Sure. Got
Like
that
intentionally
done
poorly done?
It looks like botched plastic surgery.
Okay.
It's, the tattoo from your uncle's cousins, sisters, friends. Yeah.
Yeah, except you were supposed to be like an elf, and it is not looking like a real person.
Okay. Do I
Sounds like Scrawl's new target market.
do I notice Static sneaking off?
Yeah, let's see some stealth and some perceptions.
Oh God,
Which one
that's
of
a
us?
3 for stealth.
I got a 4. 14 total. Well, 12 total with my
It's
negative.
hard to be stealthy when you're this fucking pretty.
Yeah, you definitely notice him trying to like Hamburglar his way down the hall.
He's probably singing. Are you singing?
Yeah. He's working out a new tune though.
Yeah. All right. I just note and, kind of observe, look out for anything fishy, but
Cool. So we will jump to Static, kind of poorly making his way down, and kind of following. This leads you to away from the cells. There are a couple of rooms with wooden doors, and one of them does say 3B on it.
Gonna give it a da.
And you're gonna hear a female voice say, "Come in."
And he will.
And as you come inside, there is a woman kind of biosculpted to look like an elf with some kind of creatures you would recognize from Elfline kind of tattoos on. There is also the very large man that Scrawl had dumped the tray of food on is in there.
The guy I punched.
Yeah, he is in there. As is another kind of smaller yet kind of scrappy looking dude. And the door slams shut behind you.
Easy.
Maybe it's a party. You don't know.
There's enough of Static to go around for everyone.
bye.
And we're gonna need some initiative from Scrawl, or from Static.
I was like, damn, I wouldn't even be part of this. Just because I started
That's
it
a
originally.
14 for Static there.
All right.
You can take on 4 dudes, right?
Definitely.
That. Hopscotch isn't even
Right?
that skilled. Static.
All right. So the large guy is up first and is going to take a swing at you.
All right.
So if you'd like to evade.
Oh.
So bad today, you guys.
That's a 1.
Ooh. All right.
He zigged when he should
So
have
you
zagged.
accidentally duck into this for 8 points of damage as it kind of cracks you in the jaw. All right, Static, you are next.
He is going to. Gonna just try it. He's outnumbered. He's gonna kick this dude in the balls.
I like it.
Reprehensible.
That's a 15 to hit.
Oh, that is a 14.
So 2d6, right?
2d6.
7 points of damage on him.
Oof. As he kind of takes it and kind of drops to a knee. That's not good.
Listen, we can just talk about this, or I can crush the rest of your testicles.
As the woman goes to kick you in the back of the leg.
Do I get an evasion on this one too?
Yes. Oof, that's a 12.
That's a 9.
That is 4 points of damage.
Amy just smiling. She's just like, yeah.
Oops. Sorry.
I let my glee show.
Contained my joy. My bad.
As the little guy goes to swing, you kind of dip a little bit as she kind of kicks your leg, and right where your head would have been, the little guy kind of swings and punches, but it's a total miss.
Okay.
Back to the big guy, who we're going to give a penalty to if you'd like to try to avoid that. Don't bother. That's a 1. So he's still holding his crotch in pain.
All right.
So we are back to Static.
Static is going to try and kick the little dude in the sack as well.
All right.
He's outnumbered and he's got one move. He's going to use it. It's a 16, baby.
All right. Let's see. Let's roll over. That is not at doing math for me, but that's a 13.
All right. So
You are on fire with this crotch kicking.
little man's going to take 8 points.
Ooh. He kind of drops to his knees.
And he's going to look. The last one you said was a lady, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she is an elf biosculpt.
Okay. Look, I don't want to have to hurt you too, but please, just can we talk about this? Somebody invited me here for a tryst. This is not the kind of tryst I enjoy.
She is going to kind of go for the face and go for a punch. So she is going to aim this, and yep, that's a 10. That's a 25.
I got a 15 on evasion.
Okay, so yeah, she is going to catch you square in the nose, and since to the head, this is going to be doubled. So that is 4. So that is 8. That brings up the little dude. He is going to take a kick for 16.
Well,
Oh, it was going so good for you.
it was.
That's going to be 5 points of damage.
Static is bleeding profusely from the face now.
Not your beautiful face.
I was about to say, that's not important or
Most
anything,
important
right?
thing. We established that episode 1.
Yeah.
Big guy is going to try to just throw a haymaker.
All right.
That's a 16.
That's 7.
Oh. That is going to be 11
Oh,
for his
Jesus.
giant fist.
You alive, bro?
Barely.
It is Static's turn.
We wanted you dead, but we wanted to be doing it.
It's so unsatisfying now.
God, he is going to, he's going to try and kick one of these guys. Not in the knee this time. He's aiming for...
Yeah,
Me.
let's do it. You go for the big guy or the little guy?
Big guy. That's a 16.
Well, that's a 12.
All right.
This guy can't get out of the way.
Another 7 points of damage on big guy.
Oof. All right. Yeah, he kind of screams and kind of drops to a knee, and kind of as he screams, you can hear some rapid footsteps outside.
I think Static's going to, do the blood thing. I told you it didn't have to end this way. As he's backing towards the door.
As the door bursts open and the guards kind of drag all of you out.
I didn't start it. I just came back here for some prison love. They jumped me, guards. They jumped me.
And they are gonna. Who started it?
He's the one who swung first. And he'll point at the big guy.
Jesus Christ, Jacques, back in the pit.
Jacques,
I
this is the
didn't start. This
second
guy
time I've
started it.
kicked your ass. Maybe you should stop.
Oh, you are fucking dead.
I'm not going in the pit.
And the guards will kind of drag him kicking and screaming away, kind of limping as his knee is also busted. As the other ones kind of shoot daggers as they kind of storm off to their cells.
As they kind of storm off. Yeah, bring it. What? You guys want to go? Fuck you.
And the guard's like, shut it, keep walking.
Yeah, you too, buddy.
And as you kind of watch, they lead the big guy down like kind of those stairs to the different floors, and they bring him to the bottom floor. And in the bottom floor, there are these kind of 3 large manhole covers, and they kind of unscrew one and open and attach like a kind of a respirator mask to him and shove him in this hole, and you can see some water slash out.
As he sees him get shoved in, Static's gonna shout down, "Sleep tight, motherfucker!"
As they kind of seal him in this kind of like water-filled chamber in the floor.
You know, I gotta say the lesson that I feel like Static is missing here is he was in the pit once before and has gotten.
Are you accusing Static of being smart, Donnie?
I don't know, it's double agenting.
Obviously. Also, using your Chad voice. Bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I see my bloody little pulp of a
You definitely
former
would hear a
friend?
commotion and would be able to kind of see, you know, as it's this Motel 6 kind of view of everything.
Yeah.
Of them dragging this guy down, throwing him in this tube, and then dragging Static, kind of shoving him back, forcing him back to his cell.
Not gonna take
Looking
me to
a little
fucking
worse for wear.
infirmary? I've got like
Nope,
a
back to your
detached
cell.
retina at this point.
Good thing you live with a medic.
Yeah, we know how well that went last time.
He saved you. It went
Fine.
great.
You
Literally.
don't need lie.
You got a grenade launcher leg. Who doesn't want that?
He still doesn't know that he has that.
Do you know what Ray the human would do for that?
Yeah.
You know what Greg the human would do for that?
They're pretty awesome.
I will report back to Cav once I see what's left of Static go back to his cell. I will report to Cav about the pit, the hole. That is terrifying, and I hate everything about it.
How bad was he?
Static or the big guy?
Static. I don't care about the big guy.
He's all of the holes in his head were bleeding.
Ooh.
She says very enthusiastic.
Scrawl's gonna have so much fun putting that back together.
I think so. I look forward to Picasso Boy. But for real, that whole pit thing looks absolutely god awful terrible. And I know it's inevitable. We are effed up people and we do stupid things and Scrawl starting fights and
We're gonna be
I feel
fine.
like it's inevitable and I hate it.
We're gonna be fine. Tell me everything about your shift mining.
It is real mining. It's exactly what you think. And it is miserable as you think. Just literally in a hole, hitting a wall with a pickaxe.
How much product is taken out of there, and what is it loaded onto?
I will regale everything that I Hopscotch would definitely have seen.
Yeah, so basically you were taking chunks of this kind of white chalk and loading them into these kind of mine carts, and then those at the end of the shifts when they're full get loaded into a freight elevator, and then that elevator goes up. But they are very careful to only have guards and civilians in with the carts when they go up. So like all of the inmates are forced away from the elevator doors until they shut.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense. Can I do a what is the white chalk stuff roll?
Yes. So you could do, let's see, we could do science, we could do I don't know if wilderness survival would work or just a straight education.
I would love a wilderness survival roll.
Yeah, let's try it. Let's see what we figure out from this.
19 minus 2, 17. It's my second highest stat, and it has never come in handy, guys. Never once have I been allowed to roll what is my second best trait.
We're better at wilderness survival than Static is at acting.
Wow.
I'm very well versed. Very well rounded young lady.
Why do you think you were successful hunting the world's
The only
last
turkey.
That's true. That's true.
The last turkey and you shot it.
Hey, it was fucking delicious.
It was so good, yeah.
Yeah, so this looks to be some sort of it's kind of like a diatom kind of thing. So it's kind of this chalky powder stuff that you would use, and it typically gets thrown into its additives either in like medicines or like some sort of food things. It could be mixed into like makeup. So it's just this kind of like powdery,
Like a base.
kind of like a yeah.
Okay.
Almost like a gypsum kind of thing.
It kind of makes sense that the idiot put it in his hair.
I guess he wasn't terribly wrong. It looks like ass, though.
It's so bad. It's disgusting, right?
But now his hair is chalky and bloody.
It's like red dandruff
One
now.
absorbed the other.
I was gonna say it's probably pasty now, like a.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is
Aw.
nasty right now.
Yeah, so you can get back to your cell with Scroll sleep on the bottom bunk.
He is just going to do a human perception to see if Scrawl's actually sleeping.
Yeah.
14?
Is Scrawl sleeping or faking? To be honest, I think Scrawl is 100% sleeping for real.
I think Static probably knows the real snores from the fake snores. They've lived together enough right now. And he's in a weird headspace. He doesn't want to talk to anybody. So he's just going to crawl up into bed and kind of fetal position.
The shame. Scrawl could have helped with removing that eye.
I just want to go home, man. I just want to go. Kind of mutters as he falls asleep. Passes out, really.
Yeah, and each if there's nothing else for the evening, each cell will be kind of awoken with a slightly louder buzzer, kind of like at the 5 a.m. for Scrawl and Cav to report to the kitchen to start getting ready for the first breakfast shift.
They didn't cut me. All right. Still on the team.
Scrawl is unreasonably chipper.
Do you check on Static when you get up, or do you just kind of get up and go?
Oh no,
It's
just
body and will overnight, right?
It's just body over. It's body for.
Oh, that's right. I'm hurt.
Yeah, it's just your body
Okay.
per day of rest. But yeah,
So I do get body back.
yeah. So we'll give you the body back.
Hey.
Right. Static still looks like shit. He's not actively bleeding anymore.
So
You
you
just
mean
have
you all aren't
plots.
ready for round 2 with prison domination?
So, yeah, you tell me, Mike, but I mean, I really know that there's like the physical exhaustion. So at some point, I'm sure she'll like kind of crap out a little bit, but anxiety is a real bitch and she's real wound up. And I could imagine like waking up every, 45 minutes or whatever, because it's still like,
That's what
it
was
helps
for.
so much. There would have been 0 minutes of sleep, and now there maybe is like an hour, right? But I don't know. Like I kind of am wondering if like the anxiety and the stress and just the misery of that first day
Yeah,
might
yeah,
override the physical exhaustion of mining.
Yeah, let's do a luck roll. Let's roll under your current luck.
Fuck. Could have used that in the fight.
Yeah.
I rolled a 2. My luck is 5.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, I think the running on adrenaline, we can drop that penalty for a day. I think it'll crash out later, but yeah.
Almost functional. Pretending to be functional.
Fake it till you make it.
Eh,
It's what I do every day.
Mhm.
Solid
Totally
real life
works.
advice.
Yeah.
Solid real life advice for sure.
Yeah. So back at the shift, kind of prepping some things, much the same. The general wake up is called. People start kind of coming in and going out. Kind of a mix of people. And as you're going through the thing, eventually Hopscotch and Static show up. Do you meet up together, or you just show up as you show up?
Static's not trying to meet anybody. He's still like, he's in pain. He's hurt, and he's trying his best to act like he's not hurt and walk tall, but he's not in the mood to talk to anybody right now.
Yeah, let's see an acting.
$16.
Your face is a bit swollen, but you're playing it off.
I think he probably rinsed off all the blood and the chalk and the sink in the cell. And yeah, he's wearing the torn jumpsuit a little bit like it's a badge of honor at this point.
Okay.
You look like shit.
I feel like it too.
What happened? I saw that guy go in a hole. What the hell is that?
He's gonna kind of take a minute and try and compose himself. I think it's called the hole. It's that big guy we jumped yesterday. Him and a couple of others led me into a room back there and tried to kill me. They damn near did too. But I got a couple of lucky shots in, and before they were able to end me, the gods got there.
Yeah, I saw you gleefully skipping to that room singing.
I thought there was going to be a delightful little nurse there waiting for me.
No, that's okay. You know what? That's the first thing you've said in like 3 weeks that I actually wholeheartedly believe.
You should, because it's 100% true. There was even a little heart
Yeah.
on the note.
Well, clearly they heard your singing, so.
Wait, you not like my singing? Oh,
I don't recall ever
Greatest
saying that I
insult
did.
ever.
I do remember you throwing a wrench at me once for it, actually.
Well, that was just for fun.
Glad you're having fun. I certainly am not.
I didn't say I am now.
Let's get some food. I'm beat.
Well, especially since we didn't feed you last night.
Yeah, he didn't eat last night. So he is, actually, I think he is probably between the beatdown and not eating and a day of mining. I think he is, he is probably going to take a -2 for the rest of the day.
On top of the -2, I think you get for being below half health.
Oh, is it already factoring that in there?
It might be. No, it wasn't.
Okay, then I will take that -2 for the rest of the day.
Yeah. So as you kind of come up to the line, Cav and Scrawl will notice that both lights say half portions.
I give both to Hopscotch. But I also tell the person next in line after Static that if they don't give their meal to Static and Hopscotch, Hopscotch is going to kill them.
Let's see an intimidation or persuasion, I guess. And we will give a 2 to that because Static is playing it off, but looks a little beat.
Now I just got to remember how to 2. Okay, there we go. Well,
yeah, that's a 1. So what is this? You tell me what this prisoner looks like. Who is this?
I definitely picked another really intimidating person. Scrawl knows the key is that we have to be seen as the toughest person in prison. So letting Hopscotch beat down the toughest people in prison is the sure way to do that.
Static is the only one who's landed a punch.
I caught the fist in the air.
You did. That was badass. I just survived a 3-on-1.
Not the first time he said that.
Certainly not. But this was the least fun.
So he will kind of just shove his tray at Static and just walk away from the line.
Static will wink at him.
At the guy or at me?
Oh, it's kind of between the two. He's got that attached retina thing going. It's hard to tell exactly where he's looking. The other eye's so swollen, it looks like he's just blinking.
And then you guys
just enjoying it. Not so secretly.
Yeah, you guys can get the seats, and then at the end of the shift, Cav and Scrawl can come join.
I think Cav's stitched and bandaged hand. What happened to you? Did Scrawl throw another fight your way?
No, I'm just really bad back there. This is not what I'm built for.
Did all of that in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. I thought I had a rough
There's
night.
some blood in that. she may be pointing to the. Yeah, some of that's me. Mm-hmm.
You taste the cab?
I'm very hungry. Please don't take this the wrong way. Yeah, Static is going to eat. I think as soon as he gets food, he realizes how hungry he is, and doesn't speak for the rest of breakfast.
So aside from the general work shifts today, is there anything you guys were hoping to accomplish while doing them? Is there anything you would like to find out or try to figure out or go towards? What's the plan?
I kind of want to send Scrawl out to just get information, like chat people up and be personal and get information and learn about like the shifts, like when do assignments change, like what kind of things do prisoners do for fun, like, you know, how do they interact with the guards. I want to Scrawl's pimping me out for stuff. I'm gonna return the favor. Go talk to people and learn some things. Thank you.
Oh, fine then. So yeah, I guess Scrawl will spend his kitchen shift trying to lure information in particular out of like the long-term, like probably like the head of the cooking crew. Anybody who doesn't look tough, he's still going to point fights at Cav's direction any chance he gets with anybody who's in the kitchen crew and tough. Try and figure out who the toughest guy in prison is, you know, that's important. Gonna direct those fights that way.
Yeah, so let's see. Can I have a conversation just to kind of generally bring these things up without badgering people?
Conversation.
There we go.
16.
Yeah, awesome. So, what do you want to try to eke out of these the kitchen staff here?
Unfortunately for everybody else, I think it's all directed with like the effort of, you know, who's kind of runs the prisoners, like who's like the, you know, most important prisoner in here. Is there anybody that's more dangerous or less dangerous?
Yeah.
Anybody that we should avoid?
Yeah. So you'll kind of learn that the prison used to be much more violent, but in the last 6 to 8 months, things have really calmed down and people have been a lot more level-headed about things. So like there isn't really like a big like dominant gang now, right? Like no one's really establishing respect through fear. Otherwise, you know, people they do their shifts, they go where they need to go. If there's any particular problems, they end up in the pit. The really like cyber psychos that get sent down here are most often kind of put in like a cold storage. So there is rumors of a wing that's kind of like this one where people are just stuck in like permanent brain dance rigs undergoing some sort of like rehabilitation.
Fucking O'Brien shit right there.
So from their point of view, Hopscotch is turning out to be the scariest because she keeps picking fights with people.
She hasn't once, but I'm glad I think so.
Her name is kind of being whispered around that, like, watch out for her. She's crazy. She'll throw her food on you and then make her friends fight for her. It's crazy.
Perfect.
I think Static is taking it a little easier today in the mines. He is trying to get better at actually mining. And all he's going to try and do today is pay attention to that LiDAR scanner and see if you can't find a pattern in that.
Okay. Let's do you want to do like a basic tech for that? Do you want to do like a science? Do you want to do like a deduction?
These are all statics. You know what?
You tell me
sense.
what
It's not my best skill. Let's do deduction. He's trying to deduce what the pattern is.
All right.
16.
Yeah, with a preem roll here. So you kind of paying attention to it, you see the lidars going, and you'll see an occasional like flash as people are hammering down, and they're kind of, it's a lot of work in one particular area. Will kind of trigger this little like warning light kind of thing to go on, and then you'll see one of the shift supervisors kind of hit something on a tablet, and then the beep sounds. So it kind of looks like there's a warning light and it's being overridden by the shift supervisors.
He to take a break then and go kind of chat up this shift supervisor. Wants to do it, wants to act like he's trying to get better at mining. I'd love to get better at this. I mean, clearly I'm going to be here for a while, so what can you tell me about this operation so I can understand it better, so that I can be a better miner?
Yeah, let's do a conversation, and let's do a let's throw a +1 on there, because you are trying to get better at what you're stuck here doing.
All right. Looks like it is putting that -2 and I just saw, so...
Okay, cool. So 14?
Yeah, 14.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah, look at that. Yeah, cool. So, yeah, he's going to kind of give you some pointers on, how to, choke up on the axe and hold it right and swing in the right places, and kind of some general things to look out for so you're not cracking directly into a, pocket of this stuff and throwing up a cloud puff kind of thing. So he's going to kind of go over those kind of details. And he's going to say that, be careful, when you're mining somewhere. We don't want to break through, to some sort of, pocket that we don't know about, or, maybe there's a gas pocket or something, so
we're quite deep down here, aren't we? How deep are we exactly?
And he's going to pull out his tablet and look, and we are around the 2,000 feet below here.
Can I sneak a look at his tablet?
Yeah, absolutely. Percent.
That's a 1.
There's numbers on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of technical readouts, and it's moving pretty quick.
He has no idea what any of it is. So he's just going to, well, thank you very much. That's I feel like I could do this much better now. And he actually goes and he can.
Yeah, and as soon as you turn away, there's a beep, and then he goes back to the tablet and taps something out. So
you
just miss
Static. You can call me Chad if you'd like.
I think I need to refer to you as 85. Is
it's
the
a place
general
to start.
Consensus.
And he'll get back to work.
Cool. Cav or Hopscotch, anything besides pimping Scrawl out?
I interrupted Ray. I'm sorry, Ray.
I forgot what I wanted to do. It was 15 minutes ago. It's gone. It was definitely something similar. She's looking for a ways out. So she's just trying to track everything. Are they the same guards every day? Because I know they're here for 2 years at a time, but do they have shifts? Are they?
Yeah, it does seem to be the same guards, at least for as long as you've been here. So it looks to be that when the guard shifts will, in the morning, it's the same guards. For the lunch shift, it's the same guards, but they're different guards in the morning shift. You know, so like everybody is assigned their shifts, and they seem to be much shorter shifts than yours are.
Where's the food coming in from?
So the food is brought in from, there's a logistics group, mostly of civilians, but the civilians that work there will stock the stock rooms, and you can put requests in, and prisoners will kind of go to the storeroom and get the supplies that were requested, then bring them to the kitchen. So it looks like everything comes in kind of the same way you guys did, and then it's put into storerooms and then kind of distributed from there.
So I guess it's brought in from like the company, like Cisco brings in, and
Right.
then the prisoners take it off of the ship, or
So it is so kind of talking around to some people who've worked these kind of logistic shifts before, that like the employees will take it off of the ship and put it into the elevators, and the elevators are sent down. Then the prisoners move it from the elevator to the storeroom.
where's
it's
all the
checked
trash
in.
go?
Similarly, it goes into, you know, normal trash bags, and then they are brought to a trash kind of storeroom, and then sent out on those ships when they do their supply runs.
Okay.
There's also some rumors that not all of the trash goes out. They do have some giant like foundry things up in one of the agriculture domes, and so they suspect that some is burned too.
Okay. How many other jobs were there? Because we rolled really weird. That we.
You definitely did. So, kind of asking around, right? There's the prisoners work. You can be promoted to like a security detail, so you can kind of oversee some things. In some of the areas, there'll be like some inmate kind of supervisor kind of guard positions. There's some general maintenance stuff. There's some if you've got technical skills, there's some life support that they allow the prisoners to work on. They are setting up kind of like some counseling and recreation programs to try to reduce some of the self-harm that has been a major problem throughout the facility before. There's the kitchen, there's the mining, which is where most people go. There's some foundries that people work in. There's the supplies. There's some stranger things where people are asked to clean large vats. They're usually like these big tanks that are kind of filled with like algae. So you have to like clean those out. And then there's rumors of certain science lab kind of background people working on some kind of like water quality projects, kind of like adding, you know, things to the water, monitoring concentrations, things like that.
That's a lot of information. Mike, you went bananas here. Okay. So did Cav catch all of that? Like, was she?
Yeah, she's paying attention to everything. She's a cop.
Okay.
I'm sure she's got no issue kind of with these kind of details.
Okay.
Then of course there's like an admin wing that prisoners aren't allowed on. That's where like the warden is and his staff.
Okay. I think also during her shift, as people are going through the line, she's probably going to find, well, I guess that guy's in, maybe two of the other people that fought Static.
Mm-hmm.
Surely they look beat up.
Yeah.
So they probably know what's going on a little bit, I think, because if they were with the big guy. And she's going to hold their food as ransom and be like, I'm looking for somebody. I need Atwood. Where's he at?
Yeah, and you do notice that they all seem to have some elf line tattoos that you would definitely recognize. But they're like, you're really not gonna feed us? You have one job.
She's gonna put the slop back in the bucket. and just look.
Who's Atwood? But the name doesn't sound familiar. We don't get, I'm not on a first name basis with most of these people. What's he look like? Who is he? What?
He was NCPD.
Oh shit, the cop. Yeah. And she's gonna kind of like look around. I heard he's in the pit. They said it was for safekeeping. I don't know.
Okay. And she will double rations.
And then she will just kind of like grab it and head down.
Mm-hmm.
And let's get an endurance roll for everybody from their day of work.
Oh, fine. We can keep punishing poor Static. I mean, Scrawl.
14.
11 for Static.
Scrawl is asleep in the fridge. In the cooler.
Scrawl, you want to take roll a d6 for me for some hypothermic damage as you fall asleep in the freezer.
Fridge, yeah.
Yeah. That is 3 damage as you fall asleep in there.
Because it's hard.
It's a dangerous place down here. So, again, terrible, grueling shifts. Lots of dust being thrown in the air. Lots of slop and sweat and strange smells in the kitchen. Is there anything else you guys wanted to do while you're during your shifts, or do you want to jump over towards dinner when you are all reunited?
I think Static...
Cav's good.
Go on.
Cav's good. She's got the information she needed. She's clocked a lot of shit. She knows where Atwood is. She's good.
Static's just going to keep working that same shift supervisor if he's down there. Or another one if there's a different one down there. He wants to get friendly with all the shift supervisors.
Okay. Yeah.
He would.
Mm-hmm.
Typical corpo.
Yeah, especially, if you keep leaning into that, I'm just trying to get better at this. They'll definitely give you some pointers and be a little bit more polite than neutral.
Okay, yeah, he'll definitely lean on that. Would you like a roll for his comprehension of it?
Yeah, let's do it.
What do you think? Education, concentration?
I think education or concentration. What do you think? Or if you're just going to go with muscle memory, we could do athletics.
I think right now he's trying to concentrate. He's less focused on the big picture issues like the education style stuff and more focusing on, okay, what are they actually saying to me?
Okay.
That's a dirty 20.
Nice, yeah. It's making sense. You're starting to get the hang of the pickaxe.
Ah, cool. Yeah, he's starting to get the terms down and the form and stuff, and that's what he's doing.
Yeah. Awesome. And if there's nothing else, we can jump to where you all have your food. Static and Hopscotch's lights would be still red.
They're both getting
portions.
They're both getting full portions, unless Scrawl, because I guess
Scrawl
he's still asleep in the freezer.
Yeah,
no one noticed he's missing.
Pulled a couple of bags of scop over himself as a blanket.
I rolled a 2 on my endurance check. Like, nope, I'm not even on the line.
Yep. And so we can pick up you guys all back together again. If there's anything you would like to discuss or plot.
At least 2,000 feet underneath the surface here.
Yeah, from the elevators, you would see that you came in around like the 500 foot. The mines seem to be around the 2,000, and the prison itself is around the 4,500.
Okay. Then he will convey all of that and anything. Did you know if you hold it with a split grip, you're able to better control your arc?
You are very stupid.
Right. To not be stupid, I mean.
Sure.
You still have blood in your hair.
I thought I got all of that. Damn it. And he's just gonna chase that around for the rest of dinner.
Is Scrawl up for dinner?
Yeah, I think at some point,
you wake him
I
up.
think at some point someone would find him and be like, "Get up before they find you," and kind of shove you onto your feet. A little bit of frost in the hair, but or the
Frosted tips.
Yeah, a little frosted tips here, but.
Cav will relay all the information that she has come up with, which is, when deliveries are made for food, how they're made, guard shifts, and all that jazz.
Yeah.
Scrawl is letting everybody know that we are already the kings of the prison.
Thank you.
People are afraid of hopscotch.
I'm not mad at it.
No, they should be. They're right to be afraid.
I mean, I'm going to be pretty unstoppable with my mining muscles. On top of my pit fighting muscles. On top of my belt wrangling muscles. I mean...
With pickaxe damage now.
Triple threat.
Yeah.
Triple threat.
I think Static is going to, during dinner, just keep an eye out for the bozo.
Yeah, so can I have a perception?
15.
Yeah, so the prisoner shifts kind of adjust a bit on, who's in where. But you do see the large red nose kind of at one of the tables in the back of the lunchroom.
I think as people are moving around and people are standing up, Static wants to kind of walk by him and just kind of lean in. How do I get in touch? I heard you're the man to talk to.
I am. And he will tell you about a air vent on level 5, kind of outside the cell block where the screws are a little loose, and you can kind of pry the grate over a little bit, and inside is kind of like a drop location where you can leave notes. There's a little scratch paper in there.
Okay. He will inconspicuously just kind of nod and keep moving.
Cool. Yeah, is there anything else before the final shift and end of the day here?
Cav's probably going to try to actually chat up one of the guards.
Okay.
And just talk like guard talk. And then try to direct it towards the pit and finding out like what she can learn about the pit. How do people get out of the pit? What's the longest anybody's ever been in the pit?
Sure. How about a conversation?
15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15.
11.
All right. So the guard will kind of pick up on some of the style of talking and kind of give you the basics of it, right? So he's like, you definitely don't want to end up in the pit. It is a tube flood with water. It's ocean water, but it is warmed, so you're not going to freeze to death, but it is very uncomfortable. And you are kept in there for a period of time, depending on the severity of your infraction. So it ranges from, like a day to like a week, where you are just stuck in this black, like, sensory deprivation tank, basically.
So a week's like the longest anybody's in there?
About.
Like more, though? Like there could be more?
I mean, it's all at the warden's discretion. But that's the most that we've seen in our deployment here.
Who gets sent down there?
Well, there was just that big guy. He beat up some prisoner and got sent down there.
So you have to... I mean, I've seen people fight here, like, every day. I've only been here 2 days. That not everybody was sent down there, so, like, what do you have to do? Like, it clearly can't just be a prison fight.
Yeah, you gotta reach the thresholds, and, it's gotta be, like, a severe enough punishment, significant harm, getting in interfering with prison operations, degrading productivity, any of those kinds of things.
Gotcha. So once they're out of the pit, they just, like, back in general population?
Yeah. Most people clean up their act because they don't want to go back again.
Do they have to go to medical at all?
No, we asked them, if they're good to go back to their cell, and they always good to go.
Interesting. All right, man.
Yeah, and with that, we can jump to the next part of the shift. Again, all that grueling activity, and Cav is sent to bring a load of the trash out for the logistics crew and maintenance crews to come pick up. And as you kind of push this giant, like, dumpster bin on wheels over outside of the kitchen down into the back area where they have some corridors for this kind of shipping thing. They don't want that going through the general hallways. The guy coming down is definitely familiar to you. You were involved in a cyber psycho call with him and his brother, and I think
he was my police officer friend, or he was one of the cyber psychos.
He was one of the cyber psychos.
Shit.
And you can instantly clock the recognition on his face. And I think that's where we will leave it.
It'll be fine.
Oh, you're jumping us separately here, man.
To be fair, you didn't have to go in that room by yourself.
No, he did not. But he thought he was going to be getting some. I thought he was done. He was at 8 hit points.
You did so good.
Nice.
I can't believe he survived that. Like, he got some solid hits in too.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so much fun. Thank you, Mike, for running that. Thank you, everybody, for playing. If you're out there watching us, thank you guys so much. We have so much fun doing this. So like Donnie said up top, like, subscribe, share. We can't tell you how much that means to us and how much that helps us on our journey to keep making content for you guys. So thank you all so much, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks.
See you, everybody.